Grapefruit Kush.
Oh, it's got
That
wax on
backwards.
it?
Yeah, well, it's like rubber. It's on the lid, so. You
Oh, it's
screw
rubber.
it.
Okay, it looks like wax.
Yeah. Same thing with that one.
That's cool packaging.
Yeah, that's what. It's still expensive,
It
but.
don't come with that big thing, right?
Well, yeah, that's inside.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Is that plastic? Oh, okay. That'd be sweet as fuck if that was glass. Right, you have a fucking jar to use?
Yeah, no. It's that.
I never
Flimsy
heard of
plastic,
that.
like if you keep moving it eventually.
That's
Packwoods.
right. Yeah, I never heard of them.
They're right over here.
Yeah, they've got the building right there at like 10 and DeQuinder or
Yeah,
whatever.
they're literally right across the street
Um,
from Kmart's.
I
I've seen them. I don't.
rock, man.
They just started getting like they were popular for a while, but they just started picking up out more, and then they started getting their packaging right, especially for the. You're asking $60 an eighth, you know.
What the
Your
hell?
packaging better be out of this world.
Yeah,
Yeah,
60
really.
is crazy.
That's about the going rate, $60 an acre.
For what they consider high end. You know?
Yeah.
Again, is not.
Which is
really
not
good.
high end.
No.
Like these are better than a lot of the stuff.
Is that
I
rec
get
you're
from
talking
other
about or medical prices?
Rec.
Oh, okay. So they
So that's
added on-
pre-tax, so then.
Oh, that's
And that-
pre-tax?
Yeah, 60.
Get out of here.
So when they run me at like 45, you know, I'm
Then
like,
you're
all right,
paying like
sweet,
60.
cool. You know, I'll
After
pay
tax.
that. Eventually, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's nuts.
So this was $30. So after tax, it was 34, like
You
basically
going?
35 bucks. You know, and really at the end of the day, it's only
With the hash and
1.5 with the bubble hash
the
and the high delivers. That's you know, so I don't feel like I'm being raped on the price.
No, yeah. And the bubble hash is real expensive.
You don't feel like you're being raped.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I've
there's
seen-
other things that you like. I smoke. Elements have a live rosin one, so I didn't realize it wasn't a 1 gram pre roll. It was a 0.5 pre roll with
1 gram.
0.5 live
Okay.
rosin.
Oh,
Mhm.
0.5, yeah.
So you light it up. Everyone took like one hit, and it's clogged. Now I gotta break it up and put it in the bowl. And it was like, well, that's not worth it. I was like, if it did it when I had like this much left in the plug, whatever.
Right, that wouldn't be so
Not even
bad.
close. Like one hit, you know. And then
No matter how hard you
lungs
hit it.
out, yeah.
You get a head rush from hitting it that hard though.
Alright. There's try it.
Eat and smoke, huh?
I'm not crackhead. Wow.
There's some people do
That's
that.
pretty thick. There's still some air in there
It should be.
though. I know. Well,
Yeah.
I used the rest of
That
the dough.
looks amazing.
I normally would not put this much in there, but I wanted to see what happened at 16 ounces.
Yeah.
And it's really bready. But I also use bread flour, which I think I'm just not going to use any. In the next one.
What do you mean? No bread flour?
Mm-hmm.
Regular flour only?
Mm-hmm.
Did you try using
All purpose.
all bread flour?
No, this was more bread flour than. No, this was more all-purpose than bread, but it was a little bit bready too.
I'm gonna-
Cause
I'm gonna taste
like I've been telling you, man.
Have you
Me and my
piece
girl been trying to make bread. I didn't think I liked sourdough, but since I tried your shit, man, it's amazing.
Hey,
I'm gonna start making sourdough. You make regular loaves too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I gotta get different thing,
Mm.
but I'm trying to find this so I can try to open a place with cut or chat.
Oh yeah, check to run that bitch himself.
Mm.
It's like the smoke starts off strong, but then goes like mellow, like towards the end, like on your palate.
Well, that's tasty. Hmm.
That is not horrible.
A little stronger cheese. A cheese with a little bit of a stronger taste.
Just throw Asiago on there.
Well, that's just mozzarella.
Mhm.
What I want, my blend I want to use is the same blend that Green Lantern uses, which is mozzarella and Munster mixed.
Munster has like less flavor than any cheese I've ever had, I swear.
It's a good mix.
Yeah, their mix was killer.
Got good flavor though. It does.
The Sprites was always ran a good place. People that run Green Lantern.
Oh.
We went to Johnny Sprites, the guy that runs them. Went to school with my brother.
Chet.
I used to cut his front lawn.
Chet used to work
Or,
for
well,
him.
his whole grass,
For
but
a long time. Well, you worked there for like 5 years, huh?
I don't know. He'd go back and forth. Like he would work there as a kid, and then he went back as
he wants to get over. Like Johnny wants to let his sister and his brother run the bar ones. He just wants to run all the carry out ones.
Yeah.
Because the lawsuits, I just don't want to fucking deal with that shit.
They still get lawsuits from like drunk driving and shit?
Yeah.
Damn.
Guy leaves, gets in an accident.
They
says he was
overserved
there,
me. It was their fault.
says he was there.
Bars do that all the time.
Like, what the hell,
When I used to
man?
bounce in bars, you used to take people's keys from them. They'd be mad, want to fight. No, you can't drive, dude. Sorry. Give me your key.
Call a cab. Get out of here.
On this
Yeah,
thing,
getting
it's
them
like, hey, you can wait inside,
Mhm.
but you're staying right here and you can wait for your Uber or whatever. But if it doesn't show you have one on the way, you just get the fuck out.
Start walking.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I like this.
Sour is good.
This is the best we smoked so far.
Okay.
I like the way that
It
tastes.
ain't mine, it's his.
I like the way that tastes. It seems to have really good buzz.
Yeah, that shit's so, it's too potent for me. It's too much indica. I won't even smoke it at home. I only smoke my mint.
Get out of here.
I smoke my mint chocolate chip only pretty much. And the lavender one I got.
It tastes good.
I got 15 strains, 7 of them all at all times, but I only smoke like 1 or 2. The rest are just
Lavender's never been one of my favorites.
Dude, me either. But this thing that I fucking found is crazy. It's like lavender with a little bit of cinnamon and citrus.
Hazy.
I had it like terp tested it. But they
All that
lab.
shit in her face. She'll get out your face.
Alright.
Breathe out my nostrils.
Get out of here.
Hey, little meathead. They don't want to play with you. Yeah.
I tickle my nostrils.
The indica stuff, man, makes me go to sleep. I gotta stay up with my kid all day. I go to sleep for wreck the house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
With his dumb shit. She'd get out of here. He'll go find toys and open them and shit, like for his Christmas or whatever.
Go or I'll kick you
I'll
out.
start looking for shit.
Start looking for shit, huh?
Yeah, he find it, he'll open it.
I mean,
Yeah. The kids in the bar.
that's what kids do.
Yeah, I like the way this tastes.
I didn't do that shit, man. I would've got my ass beat though.
6
Yeah.
tomorrow.
You
Nice.
don't really do nothing.
How old's your man now?
5.
Oh.
Yeah, they got 5 years old.
Crazy little people.
Oh man, he says the craziest stuff.
Oh yeah. Just out of nowhere, he's like boobs, butt. And it's like, dude, I was just scrolling on social media. Just pictures pops up. He just looks over for a second. He's like, is that boobs, Dad? It's like, yes, son. Just keep scrolling. No, let me see. It's like, no, son. I hope you don't go to school talking like this. 'Cause you got a whole different set of problems.
So, the crisp on the outside is what I want, but on the inside I want it to be not as thick. You get what I'm saying? Like
It's not
gonna
thick at all.
You want it to be.
Last time it was way thicker.
Yes.
You want it to be
It's
fluffy.
getting less thick.
You want it to be fluffier on the
Air,
Fluffy.
more airy.
Yeah.
Just a little bit fluffier.
Mm-hmm.
So you want the same thickness, but just.
Because you got the crunch. You already got
Or
the
do you
crunch.
want it like
Well, it's
a
gonna
bit?
get to about here because that's a 16-ounce dough, so that was like a good amount of dough.
It really has good flavor. Very good.
But it's
That's perfect, man. What's that one place that's like $20 pieces right up the road? It's just like theirs. The same thickness.
yeah.
Plus the crust is really good.
And I gotta figure out a better
Pound
sauce.
Well, people like feeling full, so if they're gonna buy slices, like you eat one, like you feel full.
Yeah. Well, yes, that's the thing about Detroit style that's better than other ones is you can eat one or two depending on this place.
Can the sauce be on top in like clumps. That's what I like. I don't like a lot of sauce.
Yeah.
So if it's just in clumps, I can like eat it like in one bite, and then the rest of the shit's like not a lot
I
of
do
sauce.
light sauce well done. I order my own pizzas usually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about
Yeah,
actually
well done for sure.
I'm thinking about doing sauce after.
On top though, right?
Yeah, on top. Like
Yeah.
cook it like it is, and then sauce
Right.
after.
So cheese, pep, sauce.
Yeah,
Or that
cheese,
gives you a-
pep, cheese,
Okay.
and then cook it, and then before it goes in the box, after it comes out, goes in the box that it's going in, just a couple ladles of sauce on top. Type thing.
Okay.
I think.
Sauce will be warm.
Yeah, it'll be warm.
Of course.
Yeah. Warm sauce.
It would have to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the pizza's not gonna.
But
warm
because
it
I
up
want
enough,
it to,
otherwise
I want it to
it'll cool
be
off quicker.
airy, but not
Man,
airy.
It's perfect.
Yeah, it's not bad. It needs. I think if I take out a little more bread.
I think it's pretty good as it is, personally, myself. The flavor, it has that crunch on the end,
Yeah.
that little bee in it. Oh, very good.
And there's no sugar.
It's very good.
Yeah, throw some more butter in there. That's what you should do.
I didn't put any butter in it, and I actually cooked it in coconut oil.
Oh
Well,
really?
Whatever you did, whatever you
Yeah.
did,
Instead of olive oil.
it turned out right as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Cornmeal on the bottom, maybe? No, maybe you could. People like that shit.
Yeah. We'll see. Cause
You put some anchovies on that and some olives.
can I duplicate that
Some
on a
spinach.
bigger scale? That's another thing too. Cause this is a recipe for like we do
Right,
most of the work by hand.
right.
So I
Yeah.
have to figure out how to make it with. Cause
So you would figure out the numbers for the volume of
right, but it's also
fat plus.
how to get it because this hasn't been touched much. That's the thing, and I don't know how much a hook.
When you
You
put too
know,
much air in it. and
What they
shit.
use it.
Yeah.
So when I worked at Dolly's doing it, yeah, they had the hook thing and the big giant.
And that's
Switch the head when you're doing the sauce.
that's
Yeah, they
Chet.
have
Now that I've got a
a cup
starter
of sugar
that's actually got
per
good
thing
growth,
for theirs.
now it's a
Yeah.
matter of getting Chet to get involved and figure that
Or
part
else
out.
it's just canned shit that they bought at Restaurant Depot.
The dude constantly, constantly
Where's he working now?
He works at Trumbull, Michigan and Trumbull. It's a pizza place. It was on bar stools, and they got the highest rating out of all the Detroit pizza styles. It was 7.9.
I've watched
They
one
changed their
video.
oil. Like when he first brought it to me, it tasted like Jets. They changed their flour. They changed their oil that they use. Dude, it's some of the best.
Right out the park.
Dude, out the park, some of the best Detroit style I've ever had. Cause it's not as filling as say a Buddy's or whatever, but that's the cheese. The reason why Buddy's is so filling is because they throw so much fucking cheese on it. They're literally
Too much.
it's a cheese soup. So that cheese is like heavy and it sits like a motherfucker. Especially since they feed it to you in the salad too, right before.
Cheese in the salad.
And pasta.
Oh, and hot salad, yeah.
And if you're a true fat guy, you get the antipasta because then it makes you feel like you did something good.
Until you had a salad.
Look, kitty.
Full of all kinds of shit, but it was a salad.
It was a salad. Oh, I gotta get this thing working. So I just transplanted this.
I was looking at that.
Get out my
And he's looking at it too.
motherfucker.
Seems kind of spicy.
I'm gonna throw it in the room. Oh, it's gonna go in the room.
Mm-hmm. Look at it.
Dare eat my shit.
Look at it.
I'll kick your butt.
He's like, I'll do it in front of you.
He will too. He eats my weed leaves. If I leave a clone on the table, I'll come back and it'll be fucking chunks of it.
Double
missing.
done.
Yeah. Cunt.
Yeah, they treat it like catnip.
And they had catnip. There's an actual pot of catnip that grew outside their fucking cage because they have a little cage outside
Oh.
that they go to. It's a chicken
They
coop.
got a whole circus going.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
They
that's
got,
Yeah.
cool. I noticed this.
They
in
It
the-
goes, it goes outside,
Watching the videos, I
and
noticed
it
all
goes
this and thought it was
outside,
really
it goes
cool.
around and comes back.
oh yeah.
Huh?
They can get, huh?
They go outside.
They don't go outside. They go outside in their little thing.
You,
In their
carry them
compound.
out there.
No, it goes through the window. There's an actual.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so
Loaded
cool.
dog.
They got their own little compound.
Right,
That's
you
what I
open the
was
window,
saying.
they can
Goes
jump
into
right
like-
out.
Yeah, if you go out
hamster
and look
tunnel.
on the side there, you can see the window.
Alright,
Little
Yeah.
hamster tunnel. Step over.
Yeah, they got a little hamster tunnel. Hey, Hazy, don't be jumping on people. How's that for a deadhead?
Great.
No, it's done for
Right
now.
up my alley.
I can't take up any more space from the dogs.
That's wild. I never
No,
seen
that-
that like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's all.
Your cats are spoiled this month.
That's all COVID money, dude.
That's cool.
That was stimulus.
Oh, okay.
Stimulus money.
Cause, hey,
Get down. We didn't just get.
I had another bobtail that I had got off a friend named Marley, and she got hit by a car in 2019. And right after that, these guys were fucking born, and we got them. Well, I knew that they would be, because I still had a dog. I still had this dog, MJ at the time. So I built all this so they could not have to deal with her.
Yeah, they could
But
still
she-
get around
Yeah.
and do their thing and
Oh,
not
yeah.
be bothered by the dogs as much.
Yeah. Well,
That's
not
cool.
even the dog. It was just one that I was worried about. But MJ's at that point, like she got sick and she was gone during COVID. Like COVID happened, and something happened. What do you?
She got some weed on her.
But yeah, it saves them from the dogs now for sure.
Did you hear? Not to change the subject, but to change the subject.
So that's a version of Deadhead.
Did you hear about marijuana helping to block out
No.
COVID? Did you hear about that?
Yeah,
then
it's a
how we
bullshit.
get it? How'd I get it then?
Yeah. How many people you
No,
know?
it's not saying you can't get it. They said they can refine it and use it as a blocker later on.
Oh, okay. Give
Well,
me a
well,
shot
take-
of that then.
Yeah, later on. But it's hopeful what they see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't read the story. I just seen the headline.
Yeah. Very interesting.
Yeah, I make that
Right. That's some bullshit. Clickbait.
Yeah, I was like, I know too many people. Fucking got that stupid COVID.
Yeah, smoke heavy. I still had it.
Yeah. I don't know. Could have been asymptomatic, I have no idea.
You never got?
Never got sick.
Oh, okay. Man, I was sick.
I got sick right when COVID was not supposed to
What?
be here.
Yes.
But it wasn't COVID symptoms, it was like a stomach flu. Like, really wrecked me for like
They
I
said
lost
it-
like 3 days.
They said the other day everybody's gonna get it. That's what they said the other day.
Yeah, eventually.
They said everybody's
Aliens
gonna
put
get
it
it.
here, man, to make it stronger. It's preparing us for the next thing. You said asteroid that just fucking missed the planet? It was like a size of a
I mean, you
skyscraper?
know, another one could
Gee.
pop up tomorrow. A different one could pop up tomorrow somewhere in the world.
I mean, that's what happens.
Yeah.
It's not like we're just lucky we know what it is now. 100 years ago, they were like,
Yeah, they just be still guessing.
they got that fever.
They got it from going swimming, and that's, you know.
Yeah, they
or
had no
from some
idea.
dumb shit.
Now they have an idea
Well,
what it
so-
looks like, how it passes. So, but which can cause my even more concern because you know.
What you mean a version of Deadhead? Like, that's not the regular Deadhead?
It's Deadhead.
Is that it?
Is it the
You
best
said a
Deadhead?
version.
It's good,
It's
dude.
good Deadhead, but there's
Yeah.
been better. The
Yeah.
sweetness isn't coming
Yeah,
through, and
there's
that
been-
could be because I let it sit in the jar for so long.
Dude,
Is that you?
bourbon-
Yeah, 'cause it seems like peppery or spicy.
It is.
It is.
Like,
Yeah, Deadhead is peppery.
almost makes
as soon as you start
sneeze.
exhaling, it's like, damn, it's like predominant. It's like,
Yes, sir.
But usually got a little more sweetness and lemon on top of it.
Lemon and lime, yeah.
Yeah, it's got a lot more lemon, lime, a little bit of skunk to it. But it's always had a lot of better care for me. It's been spicy, it just had shit to cover it. And now that shit's
just
kind
kind
of
of mellowed it. a little
mellowed
bit.
it off. Yeah, now it's just fucking.
It's a real head high. It
Yeah.
really is.
It's
real
hard,
head.
man. Some people can't handle it.
Cat's like, nope.
Actually,
See
one
you
dude
later.
stopped getting weed from me because it was too high. He's like, I can't deal with it. I got a kid. I can't like function.
Yes, yeah, when I first started fucking smoking it, it would just make me sleep. I couldn't handle it. So
Yeah, I couldn't I have a girl over at the house, and we smoke a joint of this, and I look around, she's on the couch, sleep. Like,
You got no
damn.
tolerance to that, you going to sleep. Yeah.
He didn't. I'm sorry about that.
Or you're not
No,
doing
that's
shit. It's a hybrid. It's definitely one of those ones where if you're doing some work or if you're in the middle of something,
Oh yeah, if you're doing
Sure.
something, it's good.
yeah, it's good. It can keep you
I'm
going.
just sitting there with my kid, I'm just sleeping.
Oh yeah, because you're not moving and shit.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting there trying to watch TV or something.
Yeah.
I get that creative thing going. I
My
wanna,
kid jacked my Xbox.
I wanna get on my,
He's busy
I
all
wanna
the
get on my
time.
bass guitar and do some
How old's your kid?
stuff.
Just turned 6.
Oh, okay, yeah. Shoot, my
All of a
kid
sudden
be
my
on,
Xbox
like,
became his Xbox. I was like, okay.
Did you see what they just bought?
Yeah, Activision and
Jesus.
Blizzard
And Blizzard.
at just under 70
Microsoft.
$1
billion.
billion. Geez.
People are like, well, where did they get the money? It's like, it's Microsoft. What are you talking about?
yeah,
Like,
what?
why are you even questioning it? Where did they get the
Where
money?
you get the money?
They definitely have the money.
Go to the store and buy a computer. Chances are it's gonna have a program called Windows.
Yeah. Yep.
Worldwide.
Yeah. They're still.
Unless you're going with the other one, but that costs more.
Yeah, way more.
So
Yeah.
the chances are you're getting the one that has his program
That's
on
why
it.
it's that piece of
And
shit.
it's been that way since I
They work-
remember computers.
Oh yeah.
IBM. all
He
that.
took over. It's pretty crazy. There's only 2.
Are you talking about Microsoft?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about when cars came out. There was hundreds of car companies.
Brains.
Oh yes, there were. Literally.
When you were a kid, there was
Literally.
hundreds of car companies. Like now, there's nothing. Like the '80s, the '70s, they just bought everything. They're like, well, we can't really compete, so.
Well, they all slimmed down.
And the same things happened with this.
Ford got rid of Mercury. General Motors got rid of Oldsmobile and Pontiac,
Saturn.
Saturn. So they
Yeah, they did that in 2008.
they downsized.
Yeah, they had to. Because no one was buying their shit anymore. 2 reasons. One, people couldn't afford it.
And the Japanese was building better cars.
Oh, my. At that time, yeah. Now they're pretty equal.
I remember it was like 1987, and I bought a Volvo.
Ooh, you must have been.
So,
a black man
it
in
was-
a
oh,
Volvo.
it was a
Don't
beautiful-
drive in
it was-
fucking Madison Heights or Warren.
oh, it was a beautiful car. It was doo-doo brown with light brown interior.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, seriously, it was the top of the line
That
Volvo.
was a brand new one?
And I had to go
89?
to the General Motors building for something. I can't remember what it was. So I parked my car and went to the General Motors building. When I came out, somebody kicked my door in because that was back when they hated all foreign cars. And I parked in front of the
Because they were
General.
getting their ass whooped by him. Back
And I wasn't even thinking about it. I parked in front of General Motors, but I came back and had to go dinner in my car. The insurance paid for it, but it was just showed how
That's
petty they
messed
were.
up, man.
That's funny.
It was.
Yeah, my grandfather was a Ford guy, and my dad was GM. Like they were different. Like you had.
My
it
dad's
was-
Chrysler.
Yeah,
That's the
everyone.
whole reason we moved to America. It's his job.
Really?
Yeah.
It's the reason why most people came here because of the automobile
Yeah,
industry.
most British people, if you see one working
Yeah.
at like a Myers or something, ask them something and they'll be like, yeah, I came with such and such company through the big 3.
Yeah.
Is a very common answer.
Man.
My dad, we were only supposed to be here for 6 months.
Whoa!
My dad got
Go outside,
contract,
Zoom.
wrote it, got to stay, and here ever
There you go.
since. Summer
Yo,
maybe
I'll be
not.
over in England anyway. It's gonna fucking rain every day. All I got
We
is
played-
soccer.
Yep, we played that
Dude.
under a bridge while it was raining.
Oh, okay.
The
Yeah,
ends
bridge
were the
at least.
goal. Yeah,
Oh,
you'd be
dude.
under the road.
It's crazy.
Ted Lasso makes me want to live there. Like I don't.
I want to live there for sure.
It's a
like,
TV
when
show
you
they got out
retire.
now on Apple. That's
Oh, okay.
dude it looks like the dumbest fucking concept in the world, but it's one of the best shows I've ever seen. Like the whole thing is just it's funny, clever, and it makes you want to move in England. Like it makes you want to live in an area. Like it would be amazing to actually have, like if the Lions had accountability, and they were local.
And had the relegation system?
Yeah, like actual accountability, and they were local, and people actually really cared.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Type shit like you see there, where dudes are showing up to the bar 2 hours early to make sure they get their fucking spot on the corner so they can watch the game.
Oh,
And every
soccer.
fucking game, yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm sure that
Well,
happens.
football.
Football.
Yeah, I'm sure that happens to an extent here, but it's like
Go watch some footy.
it just.
Well, it happens here, but there's seem to be a little more passionate.
It is because it's local.
Yeah.
Like the club's been there for
Right.
hundreds of years,
Right.
and people have been cheering. Like your
They
grandfather
do that
cheered
with that. They
shit.
do that with soccer, and they do that with rugby too.
Well, yeah, yeah.
Hooligans for sure.
Rugby's hardcore.
My cousin's
Those
friend
some
was
giant men.
Yeah, the,
Rugby, those guys
Blackburn
are
Rovers
huge.
or whatever, tattooed right
Yeah,
across his back.
Blackburn.
And
They're not even in Premier League right now. He's
yeah,
probably
getting
so
shit with
mad.
people all the time.
What are they? They're
It's one of the soccer
Yeah,
leagues, teams in one of the
But
leagues.
they have the relegation league, so or
yeah, they
relegation,
get to
so
drop.
not
Like,
even,
the Lions would basically be in the gutter.
Like West Ham.
They'd be in
is
like the
basically
third
like the
tier.
Lions.
They wouldn't even be probably in the second tier.
Yeah.
No, they'd probably stay in the second.
But the talent, see, that's
And
crazy
West Ham
about
is what my
talent
uncle-
there.
That's the team
West
he really
Ham?
likes, yeah.
There's not that.
He
There's.
goes to a shit ton of games.
I don't think there's enough football talent in this country to actually have that.
no, there is the girls.
Yeah, what?
Our
They
girls
have what they
soccer
have
team
in
is
soccer.
the
Because
best.
soccer, they have actual like each little town has a team, and you could.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You
yeah,
know,
we're
you-
way too big and we don't have enough talent.
We don't have enough talent to actually fill the teams that
Right.
it would
They're
require.
so small with so much population.
They should, and they still, but they bring in people from everywhere, and it's such
Yeah,
a
Brazil.
popular sport everywhere in the world. Where
Yes.
football, our football, is not popular
Selective.
anywhere. Like they
It's
they
selective.
force it in England, but that's the and Canada
force
does it.
They force it down their throat.
They do.
Canada does.
You guys are gonna love this. It's American.
Yeah. And Mexico too. They force it in Mexico too, but no one gives a shit.
Yeah, they
It's
don't give a
literally
fuck.
like
show us some soccer.
football is everywhere, so you can get talent from anywhere in the
now-
world.
Now it's my uncle, instead of it like being soccer, like he's still doing that with his boys.
Uh-huh.
It's all like Brazilian jiu-jitsu crap now.
Oh
Yeah.
really?
Like yeah, my uncle and my cousin
Yeah.
I
have
heard
their
that's-
kids doing that.
Yeah.
It's like
Damn. Well, I mean, it's not. It's a good exercise, and it's a good way to. compete.
I think the discipline outside the house, like even if it was just playing soccer, football,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
from a coach, so they're getting that discipline from it's not mom and dad are always just yelling at me. It's like no, coach is telling you, hey, you should.
Do what's
listen to your
best for
parents.
you.
You're getting wisdom from a peer, not a
Yeah,
peer, but
an outside source that
Yeah.
you should
'Cause
respect.
All the richest people say you should have three people. You should always have two people in your life. You should have someone who's at the goal you want, yourself, or sorry, three people. Someone at your spot to teach, and no, it's below you to teach.
It's an apprentice, you, and then someone above you.
Yeah,
Well,
someone
it's-
above you.
It's also something very mystic about martial arts, especially
yeah.
especially when kids are young and they learn. You know,
Yeah, confidence.
they be so flexible.
And loss, like it teaches you to win and lose because they're gonna run up against people who are better than you.
Yeah,
and you're
because-
gonna beat people.
People that are better than you are gonna be training you.
And it's gonna be
It should stop you from being bullied, but not be the bully. at the same
Exactly.
time.
yes,
I
it
mean,
should.
if it's taught to you
Self-control
properly.
and all that.
If it's
Yeah.
taught to you properly, yeah.
Yeah. But it's again,
You know.
it depends on what else. Like, people, life is so fucking, especially in this fucking. Well, it is like this everywhere in the world. I mean, it's not just here, but just the stress of life makes people into that. Like, because people aren't bullies on purpose. There are bullies because of who the situation life has thrown them and pushed them towards it.
Well,
No one taught them how not to be emotional.
but it's
Because
something.
most bullying comes from emotion.
But it's something bullyish about America. Period.
Yeah.
And we take that bullyish all around the world. You know, everybody wants to live here, but everybody don't love Americans.
Could
understand
you
what I'm
see
saying?
Americans when you were at home? Like, could you tell if it? Because when I was in Sweden, we stood the fuck out. Like, you could definitely see that
You can
we
tell
were
by your
not-
shoes you're American.
by clothes I was wearing.
Your shoes,
Your
clothes,
style,
everything.
your demeanor.
Yeah,
the-
me
The
again.
way you talk,
Yeah,
But
balance.
I'm not very loud. I'm pretty quiet. I like Sweden in that sense because Sweden's was very much don't talk, like you don't make eye contact with the dude you're passing. You just pass the guy.
Yeah.
You know, which I enjoy. the people I was with, which was Braden.
Loud.
We all know Braden, and you don't know Braden,
No.
but Braden, I love Braden to death, but Braden don't shut the fuck up. Ever. Like, especially if he gets high. Which is, he's great on the show for that, because he's so full of fucking, like, I don't understand how he has this, so much of this knowledge in his head.
Yeah.
Oh man, all the facts.
He pops out, and again, so he can tell you half it's probably not true. But at the same time, it's still a ton of fucking thoughts.
He remembers a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And then I had Brian and Brian's cousin and uncle and niece or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. These three relatives who are all bigger and all loud as fuck. Like, we would be so far away from them, and you could just, like, you could see the orbit of American, and you could see the world seeing them and going, oh, that's American, like, judging them. Yep, there's not tourists, because there's a bunch of other people who are not from Sweden, and they're acting normal as fuck. But these people have never been in a big city. Like, this isn't a city. We don't live in a big city, and even if you're downtown, it's not a big city. It's like, it doesn't have anywhere close to the same feel as Stockholm does.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or like Amsterdam, or New York, in that matter. Like, none of them. Detroit feels big, but not. I don't know. Maybe because I haven't spent much time downtown itself, and most of my time in Detroit is in the outskirts. Because it spreads out so fucking far.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous how far it spreads.
There's so much new development downtown, and between downtown and Wayne State.
Yeah,
between
big
Wayne
town.
State.
Even
Yeah, they're redoing all that shit,
been
man.
building up like crazy.
Everywhere is.
Yeah, it's
Like,
amazing.
Building up on top of like storefronts,
Mhm.
crazy penthouses.
People want that life. And that's what
Right.
Sweden is.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
my point. When you're in Sweden,
Garages.
I've never seen that. What, downtown you mean?
they're all
Yeah,
14
downtown Roanoke.
buildings from the
I mean
1600s.
down there.
Yeah.
Between lakes.
Yeah.
They didn't tear anything down, but you
So
still
where the
have a
old-
store.
Where the old theater used to
You
be.
just
Oh, I remember the old
Yeah.
thing.
they went, oh, we'll just
Oh,
put a
now
store
it's-
underneath.
now there's
Yeah.
just
And you
a
still
bunch
have
of,
everyone
like,
living up top.
Up top.
Yeah.
high-rise hotels and stuff like the Hyatt,
Beautiful.
and some other stuff.
Oh yeah, I did see that across street from there.
Yeah. It's
And
like-
they all got
it's-
balconies.
And they're building on the other side, so it's going to be lining the whole entire. So you're going to enter, and it's just big, little buildings,
They
big
just
buildings.
want more taxes, more revenue, more people.
But
Well-
they're having big problems now though with these
Volvo
skyscrapers.
lights.
These skyscrapers
Hell yeah,
now.
Volvo.
Anybody in them?
Where?
Downtown.
Downtown? Oh, yeah.
The
The
one
big
dude-
skyscrapers, you know, they're not even half full.
A lot of them are like
Most of the
commercial, aren't
time.
they though?
Yeah, you
They're-
two.
Well-
they're,
Are they like commercial or residential?
What are you doing?
They're both.
Oh, okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Be a
businesses
little
in
bit
there and
about that,
apartments in there. The higher you go, to more the apartment costs.
A lot of them have though, like once you get into the higher ones, you have multiple tiered floors. Like there was one at
Oh, I
it's
see
like
what
$1
you're
million
saying.
penthouse, and it had 3 floors and an elevator,
What's that, Burj
Dang.
3
Khalifa?
balconies.
Who?
The Burj
It
Khalifa.
came with
That's
a.
ridiculous.
That's what I think. That's the
Pool table
tallest. I think that's the
and,
tallest
uh,
skyscraper in the
machine.
world.
Oh, and
Mm.
We were
In
there
Dubai.
doing,
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucker.
we were gonna do a painting
Huge.
job, like spray, power wash the deck, and do some other
Yeah.
stuff.
And they have guys
So took me in
hanging
there to show me.
from
It's
ropes
like- it's
cleaning the
crazy.
windows.
It was in Detroit.
It's
Oh,
crazy.
Royal Oak.
Riverfront. Oh, in Royal Oak.
Yep.
Dang.
Better not eat my plant, you little bastard.
So they had like 30-foot ceilings and shit.
It had like a crazy like spiral, like old school staircase, but it had
Oh,
the
wow.
3 floors with the elevator, so
Dang.
you could use that to go from this one to this one,
To the third
and then
floor.
you still use the elevator.
Oh man.
It's
That's
just,
wild
it's
stuff.
just somebody that's got a lot of money.
Yeah, someone works at
And
GM
then it-
isn't exactly
And then
right,
at
so,
5th, which is one of the other big buildings on 5th Street,
yeah.
a guy named Christian that does a lot with apartments in that area. His place is ridiculous. We were there fixing his fireplace that underneath his TV. He's got like some graffiti artist type art, and it's like I know that's probably $30,000 right there. That's probably close to $20,000 piece of artwork by that Nitros guy that looks like he does a lot of the dissection art.
Oh, wow.
So it looked like say Mickey Mouse, but it was split apart. You
Yeah.
could see the inside and
Oh
everything.
wow, dude.
but he's got some of that art, and I know that that's not cheap.
Yeah. Art is one of those things, man. It's so.
Especially when you know the guy's really good, and it's like maybe 5 or 6 of these prints.
Right. It's like them discs, man. I got that one from Nate Sexton that sold for like $1,100. I'm like, who the fuck's paying $1,100 for a disc? For someone did.
People just
Firebirds, I know. I have
people
a
that
couple
just
of them.
want it.
What you got? 2015s?
I have the oldest ones, yeah.
Oh no way, those are worth $1,200 right now.
But they're used.
Oh, like heavily used.
Why would you throw it, you fool?
Because it was a disc. I wanted to throw a fucking goddamn.
Sexton Firebird?
Yeah, Sexton Fire. It was glow, and it was.
Yeah, they all glow.
Yeah, it was glow. That's all. I don't know, dude. I've got some discs that are. I don't know how much they're worth, but
The one with the hair in it? What disc was that?
I have a. It's a wizard.
Alright, now that I know about this, it like means something when you say wizard. Before you would tell me about it, I'm like, I don't know what wizard is.
Yeah,
What-
like if him saying wizard, I'm not gonna be specifically like, oh hey, that's a this speed, that speed, that.
Actually,
Because I
so
don't
pretty
know all
much
of that, but
Tell
I
you that now.
I know it's a putter.
but I know it's
Yeah, it's
you
like
know,
a 3-speed.
it's not
Yeah.
a driver by any means.
Not 2-speed.
So
That's what I putt with though.
Wolfpack had wanted to make 50 wolf hair wizards for their club, and they tried it, which means they burnt up. They like took wizard or wolf hair and they put it in the blend, the plastic blend, because they can do that. You want your ashes in a disc, they'll do that shit for you. You want whatever you want in a disc, they'll put that shit in it.
Yeah, same thing with the chopped up money or whatever.
Yeah, well, so they got 9 discs done before they had to shut it down. We're like, we can't. It was the smell was so bad. They were like, oh,
There's
we
only
can't.
9 made?
9 made,
Holy cow.
and I have one. I know another person has 2.
Was it on super soft
It's
plastic?
it's its own plastic. It's
Oh,
kind of.
okay.
It never was rated. It's not even trimmed. Like it's literally.
Right, used to have that shit on the outside.
Yeah, it's never been touched.
Dang.
Type thing. So that one, maybe again, wizards don't have the same value as
No, a lot of
best
people
shit.
collect them, yeah,
Yeah,
but
the
they
best
still
shit.
got value.
What's popular at the time and who was using it, you know.
Yeah.
Too.
So, but in,
Only 9, yeah.
you know, I got some stuff that like the Death by Buzzes. I've had them. I've 2017, I think, was my first one, and maybe 18. But I've been 17 because it was the year my nephew was born. So I've been collecting them for him. So every year I play, put it in the box, whatever, and then when he's 18 years old, hopefully Dave does it that much. I'll have 18 discs to be like, here you go. This could be worth something.
That's interesting.
Right.
You know, because Dave shit can go for fucking good money.
Oh yeah, big money. That's
Yeah.
that's what got me buying and selling it, was that one set that I bought with you.
Yeah.
I sold that for big money and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy a couple more and try to resell them. And oh my god, I just went off the deep end and just that's all I bought. Now I'm just stuck with them like this.
Yeah, I just have I have a closet full. I've thought about selling some because some of it's worth some money because of the way this Mania jumped in value.
Oh god, you got Discmania shit?
I got a fuck ton of this.
Cloudbreaker 1? Oh, you do have Cloudbreaker.
I have
I
them.
remember you used to have them hanging.
I have a prototype.
Cloudbreaker?
Yeah, I have all the
Where you
prototype.
going?
Bathroom.
But I say you gotta try this one, at least one hit before you go.
Yeah.
I shall return.
This is my favorite one of all time.
He's almost walking right.
Almost. I'm getting there.
Yeah, man. Keep working there. You'll be fine. Fucking doctors.
Why do they keep trying to put up online shit on my fucking sister19lol.online? Like,
Where they
who's
putting up
really gonna
links?
fall for that? Yeah.
Oh, they're like scammers.
Yeah, I guess. Who's gonna fall for that shit? Someone's gonna be like, oh, I should click on this one.
Yeah, what do you think? We got 90-year-olds watching. They might fall for it. What the fuck?
I don't know. Confused.
But brought a few stickers, 4 of each.
Yeah, we'll put
Old
on.
logo, new logo.
Nice.
Oh, is that your truck out there? I seen something
Yeah.
like this out front.
Yep.
What is this? The show?
That's my YouTube channel.
Oh, dope. have to look it up.
Oh wait, it's
You gonna
up
put a link in your videos?
yeah, I'll try.
Oh, I gotta ask you.
So I paid a guy $20 for that one. Just, I'm pretty sure he just used some like cheap little program to make it.
Yeah.
But to start off, I was like, all right, cool. Get some form of logo, start going.
You want to pay him $20 to make you the logo?
This one, I paid a graffiti artist $100 for
Dude,
an
that's
8x10 version of this.
Nice.
And then I went through Sticker Yeti. We got like 50 of them for 30, 40 bucks, something like that. Just matte finish, nothing ridiculous.
So like the foil
None of
finish
the
was like
crazy hologram.
expensive.
You hear that, Rudy?
It's not
What?
super ridiculous, but
Double price at
We
least.
got this shit all made up. You can do it.
yeah, stickers.
Stickers. You're gonna want stickers, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sticker Yeti's real easy to use. I feel like you get a discount for being like first time also.
Yeah, get one of those machines. You can just print them yourself.
But oh, Cricut or whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
Cricut. Only like $200 or something.
Yeah,
Get one
I
at the
think
damn
my mom
pawn
got
shop,
one,
man.
and-
Probably get a pawn shop for like 100.
Yeah,
Pawn
for
shop.
sure. Someone that just got rid of it because they needed some cash.
I haven't been into the pawn shop in a long time.
They probably have one of them too, man. Go down to that real popular one over there, making jewelry on them.
Yeah, that one. Is this still got a show?
I don't know.
The last one I was in was
The one on 8 Mile there does.
Yeah.
It's good.
25
It's
in
good.
Gratiot, 26 in Gratiot. Like all by me.
Oh wow, way out there. I didn't think they had pawn shops out there.
So, anyways, Ted Lasso is about an American football coach going to coach football.
No
My
way,
team-
that's what it's about?
Yeah, that's what it's
Oh,
about.
I gotta see this.
I'll give you my app. I'll send you my Apple password so you
No
can
way,
actually
for real?
watch. Yeah,
Oh, dude.
because I have a couple. I have like 5 accounts I can give out,
I'll be like,
and it's pretty good because like the first season's them trying not to be regulated because they're in the Premier League. It's
Relegated.
Richmond. You know Richmond. The Richmond Greyhounds. I don't know if it's an
I
actual
think it's
team.
a made up team there, but
Yeah, but it's, I think Richmond's a city, isn't it?
probably.
In Richmond, Virginia.
There's a Richmond.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, there's a
It's-
Richmond here
it's-
too. Yeah, there is, sure is.
It's like out by Armada. It's like Richmond,
he's right.
Memphis.
Maybe they do have a
There's
real team
Richmond out
actually.
there, but I'm not sure
They're
about
not in
any of
Premier
the
League
teams.
though, for sure.
Yeah, but they're going
Never
back and
have
forth,
been.
so they explain segregation. It's just funny.
Relegation.
He relegation. Yeah.
Segregation. They're kind of racist over there.
Dude, I listened to this. We're flying. Because we had to fly into. I think we had to fly into. Yeah, we had to fly into Heathrow from Stockholm, flew into Heathrow, and then from Heathrow we went to Detroit.
Oh, when you're coming back from Europe.
Yeah, and the dude on the flight was a British guy that just was like super at Brexit, super like
Now there's real talkative.
oh, and he just didn't shut the fuck up. He just talked and talked and talked, and Braden's not. Braden is like the exact opposite, and sometimes he can get like catch him out in public. He might, he's got anger issues he needs to deal with.
Oh, okay, right.
Start telling people
But
off.
we're on a fucking plane, so he's not gonna, he's
Right.
real like puppy dog like in this whole trip when we're on the plane. Like I don't want to get in trouble or I don't want to.
I'll get locked up if I start talking.
So, like I forget what I said, but it was just this. He was literally an American version of a British person. Like in his head, like it's too small of an island. We can't let people in. We can't do this. It was all when all that immigration and all that shit was happening. So he was like, and it was like, God damn, dude, what?
Yeah, it's like, hey, calm down.
Yeah.
Like,
I
just,
don't,
Rude by immigrants.
just
I don't know if you need me to agree with you or not agree with you, but
because there's a bunch of us in your country.
It sure is.
Just-
It sure is,
there's
buddy.
Me and my family and a shit ton more.
yeah. I mean, there's a reason the Lords have too much land. You ever watch The Gentleman?
Yeah, I love that.
Dude, that movie's so fucking good.
Guy
Have you ever
Ritchie
seen it yet?
ma-
It is a
Oh,
Guy
it's-
Ritchie movie that is it's probably one
Dude,
of
I've
the
never
best.
seen Star Wars. Get out of here.
But this guy, it's a weed
Hugh
movie.
Grant in
It's
this is hilarious.
Hugh Grant and all of them.
Charlie Hunnam.
Fucking
Gentlemen? Oh, it's an English thing?
Yeah, it's,
Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie, yeah.
Did Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels, Snatch,
Yeah,
Ricochet,
for sure.
Yeah. So
Oh.
yeah, he did.
Ricochet.
He also
Real
dated
Rock and
Madonna.
Roll.
He like dated Madonna for a while.
Oh, they sure did.
Oh,
You're
really?
right.
Yeah,
They
were-
made
Is
a
that why
movie
she moved
together, I
there?
think.
No, I think she moved there because she's rich.
She was there before
And-
she met him.
Being anywhere when you're rich is awesome.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know what I'm saying? Like, as
You
long
said,
as-
I guess so. I guess so.
I guess so. You got a good point there.
That's all you can say. I guess so.
It is.
'Cause you have no
Why are
idea.
people moving to Texas? Because they have fucking money.
Same thing with Arizona. There was a big boom where everyone started moving out to
Yeah.
like,
Because it's
Arizona.
no taxes and you just, and Florida's the same way. Why do, because you're rich, you got money. It
What you
makes
think,
sense.
Rudy?
It's awesome.
And you don't want to pay taxes.
Yeah.
Rudy, what do you think of this one?
I like.
What are you tasting it? I was real interested to see what you say about it.
It's fruity
Fruity?
to me.
Cause it's the
Mhm.
mint chocolate chip is
There's some
cookies.
sweetness there.
Cookies and green ribbon.
It's a smooth smoke.
Yeah, that's the cookie.
I think it's menthol. That's why it's like pure menthol. I mean, then you get the cookie
I like the way that
flavor.
tastes. That
Cookie
has,
flavor,
that has a
like,
nice taste.
undertones or
I
something.
hated menthol cigarettes too. Maybe that's why I don't like.
I never smoked menthol cigarettes either.
when I did smoke, it was primarily menthol.
Yeah, I know a lot of people still smoke menthol. It's like,
Don't smoke.
good. Takes time.
I just never felt.
I ain't fucking with no
Just-
cigarettes and I
I
ain't
packed
fucking
last
with
for
no
like
beers.
a month and a half. I'm bumming half of it out. It's like,
You didn't even for real?
it's like, yeah. What am I even doing this for?
Yeah.
Steve used to smoke.
I quit before I smoked weed.
You'd probably smoke a pack a day, right?
Like I could have quit. Like I could have definitely quit if I was smoking weed because I just replaced it.
I mean, I tried a cigarette once or twice and didn't like it, never smoked it.
I
terrible.
just was foolish, young, trying to be cool.
Yeah,
I moved.
forget-
I
forget
moved.
the,
I moved from
the
Detroit to
940.
Nebraska.
Yeah, I like the
Okay.
X-Style.
So when I got to Nebraska,
I
I
love
didn't
it.
know anybody. I couldn't ask about weed. This is the Midwest, you know what I mean? So I had to like just. So I said, I'll go to the store and get a pack of cigarettes. I'd get high on cigarettes. So I went to the store, got a pack of fucking
Damn,
cigarettes.
you bought a whole pack.
Came home.
Well, they're
Came back to my
fucking-
motel room.
They were 10 cents.
Came to my motel room, you know, lit up the cigarette, hit it a couple times, got a little dizzy, and that was it. I was done.
They tax the fuck out of them.
Yeah, you get real dizzy your first one.
I was done.
Them bitches are expensive.
Yeah, I imagine.
$7-8 now or something.
Yeah.
I seen the prices the other day. I was like, wow.
Here, they're $7-8. In other places like New York and shit where they really don't want you to smoke. they're
Yeah,
fucking
$11.
$10, dude.
10?
That's why the cost of living's
Yeah.
so high there.
You could buy a gram of weed or a pack of cigarettes.
Oh, a
That's
gram
your
of
choice?
weed is $25.
Not in
30
New
bucks.
York on the street.
Wow.
You can get a $10 gram. Come on now.
Yeah, probably, but it's,
Yeah,
it's just a
if-
cigarette.
Oh, yeah,
All
East
right,
Coast,
well,
everything's
what I want to do
Hey,
is
hey,
that guy.
Hey, or you could,
or
or
I
you
just go and do
or
it.
you could get
Yeah,
ripped
right,
off
right.
too.
Yeah, the Jamaican.
It might end up being not even weed.
Well, yeah, that happened out when
Oh, that happens a lot.
we used to move furniture, so we were down in Memphis, Tennessee, and the kid was like, we had like a 17, 18-year-old kid with us, and he's like, we went to the bar, we come back, and he's like, yeah, you know, this guy was smoking a blunt. I was like, hey, go find him, see if you can get some more weed. So gave him some money. Next thing I know is come back and I open up the thing and I'm like, well, I don't smoke crack. I was like, I don't know.
It was
what you
really
thought.
crathere.
Yeah, it was a big,
Oh, wow.
little
I thought
rock
he
in
was
there
gonna
and
say
shit. And I'm
like-
like,
What the
I'm
hell?
like, well, hey, you either get my money. He's like, well, he said he'd come back and exchange it if you buy more.
What?
Oh, he did that shit on purpose.
Here, just take the shit and get the fuck away. from
Yeah,
me,
he just
basically.
wanted the money. He's like, I'll give this kid whatever I want to give him. Take his money.
Damn.
Here's some crack. Smoke that.
Weed is
Oh.
definitely places.
Yeah, man.
Alright,
Weird.
that's a good long one. We ain't done a long one in a minute.